Hey guys, it's lunchtime. What are you making for lunch? I ask myself that almost every day. I'm not really good at planning ahead. What I am good at is making sure that I have plenty of staples on hand so that I can look in the fridge and in the pantry and pull out anything that I might feel like, or someone might say, I want this, Mom. I can pull it together because I keep staples on hand. My first staple is simply ghee. I don't cook with butter anymore. I cook primarily with ghee and olive oil, good quality organic olive oil that's unadulterated. And the ghee, because it tastes really good, it's that intense buttery flavor without the burn factor. And for those who are sensitive to dairy products like lactose or protein in milk, ghee is your answer because it's lacking all of those irritants. I always keep pluck on hand now. Since I discovered it last year, I make everything savory with pluck. Goes into everything. Not sweet, of course. Eggs, whatever. Basic spices like thyme and bay leaves I will never be without. I use a host of herbs, many which I grow fresh, but at the very least I would encourage you to have bay leaves and thyme on hand. And then I keep, of course, Celtic sea salt. I use coarse salt in my stews, my stocks, and so on and so forth. Or I use fine, either Redmond real salt or Celtic sea salt fine grind for the stovetop. And I keep a variety of Dr. Cowan's garden products. This one happens to be the threefold blend, which is savory. They're savory and sweet, and Dr. Cowan's garden has a variety of other dried vegetable powders as well that are all biodynamically grown. These things are really tasty, and it's a good way to get more vegetables into your diet along with pluck with organ meats. So good things. Anyway, today I wanted fish, and I had some cod in the freezer. So I pulled it out and thawed it in warm water. I sauteed some of my onions and garlic in my Simply Ghee until it was translucent and aromatic, and then I put my fish portions into that mix in my pan over here. I added some chicken stock to help it have flavor and to poach it along with rather than more sauteing it. That really infuses a good deal of flavor. It also, stock works to pull other flavors in that you might add, so like my pluck and my bay leaf and all of that. The chicken stock helps to really meld all of the flavors together. But I just cooked that really briefly on the stove top. I looked in the freezer and in the fridge to see what I had for vegetables, and I decided, okay, I've got these frozen vegetables. I'll just throw a handful of them in there. It was like peppers and broccoli and cauliflower, a few things. Threw that in there, put a lid on it, cooked it on low, and then I added cauliflower rice. I adjusted the seasoning with salt, threw in a little bit more pluck, and turned it off. And it turned out really well. Now, I can throw stuff together anytime. You can learn to throw things together. It just takes practice. But what I came up with today was good. Sometimes it's fantastic. Today it was good. I added quinoa for my children who can handle more carbs than I can. But it ended up being a really satisfying lunch on a very cold winter's day. I hope this gives you some ideas and inspiration to do the same in your own kitchen.